And we're underway. Brilliantly cut out. And that was very necessary. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Al-Kanous. El-Ainaoui, that's a delicate pass. Morocco have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Al-Kanous. Well read, nice interception. Here's Metanire. And it's played forward. Clipped into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. El-Ainaoui. Hakimi. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Riyad cuts it out. Hakimi, gently done. Played into space. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking for a decent ball in. Danger averted for now, and reclaimed it in a trice. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's run loose here. Here's Metanire. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. El-Kanous, spread out to the left. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. It's gone out for a throw-in. That's the throw. It's gone for a throw-in. El-Kanous chooses to go cross-field. It's a throw-in. Now this could be a chance. And he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And he's going direct. That's Rawi. Played in with purpose. Al-Kanous. And it's Diaz. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Brahim Diaz. Now it's Brahim Diaz. That's tidy. Brahim. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, I'm seeing a very cautious approach to defending. Not a lot in the way of high pressing, which is probably seen as a bit too risky just now.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, smashing header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He can get that clear. Riyad. Mazraoui. Crossing. And he won't reach that. Ball's played through. Al-Kanous. Diop forwards and with intent. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, there's a probing ball. Riyad is there and he can get that clear. Played towards the other side. And it's Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. Al-Kanous. Oh, good spread. Lofted in. Defending of the desperate variety. That's going to go a long way. Diop. El Ainaoui. Hakimi. Al-Kanous. And here's Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. El Ainaoui. Al-Kanous. Now it's Brahim Diaz. That looks a good cross. Looking to break at pace. That's a nicely weighted pass. Al-Kanous. Hakimi. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And he's got his range wrong there. Good ball, good take. Hakimi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's El Ainaoui. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mazraoui. El Ainaoui. Mazraoui. Moved on forwards. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. A header! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And it's played forward. Al-Kanous. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi picks it up now. That'll be a throw-in. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. Oh, good ball. And the shot! Goal! Morocco!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Morocco are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
El Kanous. And it's Diaz. He takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Brahim Diaz. Mazraoui, played in by Mazraoui, and that's the keeper's ball. Diop, that's really well manoeuvred. He's through here, shapes to shoot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Out to the left it goes. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Great ball if he can get there. A lot of space ahead of him. Morale getting this one clear. Here's Metanire. Aim forwards. Now who's going to be first to this? Could move up a gear here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mazraoui is there, and he can get that clear. It's a loose ball. Does really well to win the ball there. El-Ainaoui. Mazraoui, gently done. And he's on a charge. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. a shot! Mazraoui played over towards the opposite flank. Morel. Played out wide. Lovely feet. Great chance! Caught offside that time. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's El Kanous. El Ainawi. Morocco looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. El Kanous, who does have an assist to his name. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That's a cute ball. Nice looking ball. Now that's well seen too. And they can counter here. Diop. Brahim Diaz looks to get on the end of this. Brahim Diaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mazraoui. That's a throw. Oh, that's neat. Mazraoui. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Clears it away. It's lofted through here. Chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Now that's a great effort. There was very little back there to indicate what was coming.
Moved on forwards. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Very nicely done. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence they've brought to the game, I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Morocco head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the game has already resumed here.
Morocco really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Driven forward. And they win it back again. Now it's Brahim Diaz. That is lovely. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. El Kanous. Hakimi. Aim forwards. Hakimi. Wins the duel this time. Diop, and the keeper's got it again. And that is as far as they're going to go. Riyad, and it's played forward. Referee's given a throw. Could be danger here. Now this could... And the finish! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Mazraoui. Here's Metanire. Oh, can he get onto this? This interception, his positioning was spot on. Diop. Diop, forwards and with intent. And he's straight offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Calmly anticipates. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Diaz. A lovely, neat pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Done delicately. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Mazraoui looks to the other side. El Kanous. Still just a single goal between the sides. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
El Ainawi. Brahim Diaz. Searching pass he's played there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Moved on forwards. And that is a little undercooked. And it's played forward. Up towards the front line. Played out to the right. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Brahim Diaz. El Kanous. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Mazraoui, forwards and with intent. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, nice touch. And it's Mazraoui. El Kanous does really well to win the ball there. And now the breakaway. Here's Metanire. Aim forwards. Tries to get it clear. And that's been won straight back. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Riyad. Riyad, gently done. Moved on forwards. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Over to the left. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Here's Metanire. And it's played forward. Succumbs to the pressure.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Great defending, strong and determined. El Kanous. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. El Ainaoui. Here's Metanire. That's really well manoeuvred. Showing good feet. Shoots! Metanire. Played into the middle. Oh, he's trying it! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
El Kanous. And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. El Ainaoui. El Kanous. Out to the right. Brahim Diaz looking to run onto it. Oh, they could be caught out here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Do have a chance to counter here. Oh, good spread.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
El Ainawi. Nasraoui. Riyad. And he goes cross-field, cuts out the pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Brahim, chance! Gets good distance on it. Morocco have reclaimed it. El Kanous. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. There's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Diop. El Ainawi have it back and can go again. And it's played forward. El Kanous. Diop. Moved on forwards.
Morocco surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Riyad gets over and intercepts. Diop. Nasraoui. 1-0 as we head towards the end.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's cut it out.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And the shot! Well, that is rather wayward.
Morocco really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
The changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And he's going to be disappointed with that. El Ainawi. Into the last 5 minutes. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Morocco nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Nasraoui does really well to win the ball there. Well, they can break here. El Kanous, played out to the right. Tries a shot! That's a half-decent try. So there's going to be another change here. Nasraoui. Yep, it's a corner. Brahim Diaz plays it short. What a throw in. In once more.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Tries to dink it through. Oh, great chance! And he shoots! And he's heaved it away. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. El Canous, forwards and with intent. Aim forwards. He's found the way. And a chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's a mighty effort! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that has been cleared. And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame